Getting B2B clients in 2024 going into 2025 can be a little difficult, but it doesn't always have to be this way, especially if you use the right channels and client acquisition systems to help grow your business. For example, here's one of my clients, Deep Social Brands, who added over $270,000 in revenue with cold email in just 8 months. Here's another example of one of our other clients, Magnuson Film, who signed 2 deals, including one client that wants to work with them for life. So you see, B2B client acquisition doesn't always have to be difficult. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can make it easy with just 3 simple steps. And make sure you stick around till the end of the video because I'll be giving away a secret tool that'll allow you to make this entire process very easy for you. So step number 1, let's just get right into it. Step number 1 is you're going to identify customers that are similar to your best case studies or your best testimonials. You're primarily going to use 4 key things. You're going to use employee headcount, job title, industry, and geographical location. You're going to use these 4 things to identify customers that are similar to your best case studies and testimonials. So just go to your best case studies, go to your best testimonials, and extract 4 things on average that are the best. After you've done that for every single case study or testimonial that you have, you should have a range. So for example, for your ideal customers, it could be insurance industry. They could have 11 to 50 employees. They could be CMOs, and the geographical location, they can be in the US, right? Primarily, the first 3 are the most important. The geographical location doesn't matter as much, but depending on your services or product or offer, whatever it may be, the first 3 are more than likely going to be the most important. So essentially, this strategy that we're going to be using here is all about leveraging your previous work to target similar customers. So for example, if you're looking into like a weight loss program and you eat like a keto diet and you're 6 feet tall, then someone emails you saying, hey, we can help you lose the weight that you've been probably wanting to lose, and we've helped somebody else who is also 6 feet tall, who is also on a keto diet, right? If you got an email like that, you're more than likely going to want to respond to that email because it's like, okay, wait, they've literally helped somebody else who's very, very similar to me. Let me at least hear them out. Like they're literally in the same vertical, same quote unquote industry, or they have the same story as me, right? And you're going to want to hear them out, right? And this is exactly why this strategy works so well, because you're literally leveraging your previous work to target similar prospects. So that's step number 1. Identify the 4 key things that are, in your ideal or in your case studies. So job title, industry, employee headcount, and geographical location, and just find a range, find an average, and that'll be step number 1 for you. Step number 2, once you've mapped out all of this in terms of averages, all the variables that I mentioned, you're now going to use a database such as Apollo.io and build a list of companies that match this exact criteria. So, for example, if we're running with that same example of the insurance industry, I would go to Apollo.io and I would type in go to industry, type in insurance. I would go to employee headcount, go to 11 to 50. I would put in job titles, put like CMO, and then I would put the geographical location in the US. And that is how I'd filter it down so that I'm targeting prospects that are very, very similar to our ideal customers. Now, the secret tool that you can use to help speed up this process is Clay.com, specifically Clay's Ocean.io's lookalike company integration. So basically, Clay is like a go-to-market tool that integrates with like a million different sales softwares. And one of its integration is Ocean.io, which is basically a database that's similar to Apollo. It's a little more expensive than Apollo, but it's just a lead sourcing tool that you can use. But one of the biggest things that makes it stand out from Apollo is that it has a feature called lookalike companies, where you basically input a website of a company and it'll output you a few hundred, a couple thousand websites that are similar to that company you inputted. So what you can do here is use Clay's Ocean.io lookalike integration to input the website of your best customers or case studies, and it'll literally output you hundreds and hundreds of websites and leads and customers that are similar to your best case studies. Like very, very similar. Now, this is very useful because there are some industries that you just can't really scrape on Apollo. For example, if you want to target real estate developers, they might be under the industry real estate, they might be under the industry construction, they might be under the industry architecture. So instead of just scraping all three of these industries and having to sort through all this one by one, you can basically just go to Ocean, use Ocean Dial's lookalike tool, and just only input that domain of the real estate developer, and it will output you real estate developer leads that are quite similar to your best customers and case studies. So that's an easy way to literally find companies that are, like I said, look alike, that literally look alike to your ideal customers. So that's step number 2. Go to Apollo, input all of that data, and essentially you will be able to find companies that are very similar to your best case studies. Step number 3. Now that you've built that lead list, whether you're using Ocean, whether you're using Apollo, whatever it may be, all you have to do now is reach out to them using cold email. And this is super easy because all you're going to do is use your case study as leverage in the script. So let me show you how. Your script could literally run like this. You can say something like, hey, first name, I noticed that you're similar to one of our clients who's also a insurance company, who's also a real estate developer company, whatever it may be. Just put the industry. So I noticed you're similar to one of our clients who's also a blank. We just help them get this specific end result using our mechanism. So for example, in insurance, and if you're selling insurance, if you're selling like paid ads to insurance companies, we just help them increase their revenue by 35% using our paid acquisition funnel. I don't know, I'm just making stuff up, but you basically you just want to say the end result that somebody got by working with you, and you want to put the mechanism as well. So we just help them get leads, we just help them save time, we just help them save money, whatever it may be. And then you're going to end it off with, hey, are you open to hearing this, how we can do the same for you? Or what's even better here, because they're so similar to your ideal customers, or they're very similar to your best case study. If you have like a PDF document or a case study breakdown, you can literally send that over and ask if you can send it over in the email itself. So it's like, instead of saying, hey, open to hearing how we can do the same for you, which is good, what would be better is if you said, hey, I have a 3-page strategy that breaks down how we were able to do it for them. Can I send it here so you can just copy it? That works really well because they'll be like, okay, well, they got them really good results. If they have like a whole case study breakdown or strategy breakdown or blueprint or whatever it may be that can help me get similar results, I'd love to see it, right? And so you can send it over, and that'll probably convert even better than open to hearing how we could do the same. Either or works, but the second one's probably a lot better. And like I mentioned, all you're doing is you're just leveraging your case study as much as possible and letting it do the heavy lifting for you. And if you do send that resource, like I said, it'd be super valuable because you're just the case study that they will be getting is very similar to their own company, right? So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the easiest way to get B2B clients in 2024 going into 2025. This is a strategy that will work very, very well, and it's quite simple, right? Just literally just reach out to customers that are similar to your best case studies. Instead of just going into all these different industries and trying out all these different stuff, just leverage your current social proof, leverage your current case studies that you already have, and reach out to those prospects and just say, hey, like, you're pretty similar to one of our other clients. We just help them get this result. Do you want to hear how you can do the same? That's pretty much it. That's all you're doing here. You're just targeting companies that are similar to your best case studies, and this will always work because you've done it in the past for somebody that's similar to them. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, if you found this valuable, please press the like and subscribe button. And if you are a B2B business that is looking to implement cold email or cold outbound acquisition systems into their businesses, I'll leave below a few times to chat, and we'll actually book your next 3 calls absolutely for free. So if you found it valuable, please, again, press the like and subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out.